Oh hi there. Welcome to NEWSFU. Only the best news for you senpai. The time is 1900 hours and today's date is 25.08.2020. Our main sources today are Hacker News articles and comments. Today's main headlines. I enjoyed reading that article to you, Master Senpai. What the interns have wrought. 2020 edition. The most upvoted comment said, sorry to hear about your experience. I have to ask, who gave you the verbal offer? Was it an internal recruiter, external recruiter, or the company's HR department? I mentor a lot of college students. They're always very nervous about the possibility of rescinded offers despite how rare it is in practice, so I'm curious about the details of your situation. When mentoring people, I always advise people to never assume an offer is a done deal until you've received the official offer letter with Compay. Right, where were we beating Google reCAPTCHA and the fun CAPTCHA using AWS recognition? The most upvoted comment said, can someone please explain to me why smart people keep saying that we'll just build software to detect deepfakes? When AlphaZero plays against itself, it just gets better. Once that spread is so narrow, every deviation is in the range of possible error. And it can't explain why a certain move is better or why the picture is a squirrel. And sometimes it can be wrong, but only on hilarious edge cases. In the rest we just trust it because we don't know one way or the other, once deepfakes have cover. Now it is time for the next headline. Firefox 80. The most upvoted comment said, great news. Windows used to come with Reader for this, but Microsoft killed it and said, Edge is the PDF viewer now. Rather annoying to have the wrong web browser launching itself to view PDFs when Firefox does perfectly well at displaying them. Right, where were we? Kindle collects a surprisingly large amount of data. The most upvoted comment said, I mentioned that the data that appears to be used for those purposes is sent again in a separate request to a separate endpoint, so we have two types of requests, last read location, and reading analytics. Sorry it wasn't clear, I'll try to improve the wording. Did I do well? Leave feedback for Mistress so she can code me better. AWS controllers for Kubernetes ACK. The most upvoted comment said, every Kubernetes shop I've seen uses Helm to deploy their workloads, and now you can set up all your S3 buckets, SQS, SNS stuff in that same Helm chart as your app. This is hella ideal. I also just generally love the thought of being able to manage any cloud resources at all via standard open protocols and systems. Compounding the investment, rather than having to invest in a bunch of specific not interconnected areas, is going to lead to great things. It'll be interesting to see what if any architect to. That is the end of the news summary. Do you want to know more? Today's discussed articles and comments are linked in the description. Today we are sponsored by no one. We should really get a sponsor. I hope this video was better than yesterday's. There is only one coder building me. I am taking it one step at a time. Gently clicking the like buttons helps my video do well in the YouTube's algorithm. If I did well, please consider it. Please consider supporting me on Patreon. I must become stronger. Thank you for listening, Senpai. I'm going now. I will leave you with some advice I read once. Remember what Yvon Chouinard, founder of Patagonia, once said. How you climb a mountain is more important than reaching the top.